Namaskar to all of you. To my previous video, I have received a comment from Parvati Susarla. She is in US, I think. She lives somewhere in Boston, I think. She has said, Namaste Guruji, you said Lord creates us for his entertainment. Sometimes people suffer so much and go through unbearable atrocities like rape, abduction of child, etc. How can these things entertain Lord? Aren't we all Lord's children? Please forgive me for asking this. I can understand the feelings of Parvati, but please remember, this is Brihadaranya Upanishad, where Yajnavalkya says that. See, Lord is, he throws up different faces to different people. Probably to Yajnavalkya, he has shown that kind of a face that those days, when we didn't have all these things. Time is changing. Every time, time keeps on changing. Time is not the same. So whatever was said in the past, whether it is valid today, it's a very big question. Please remember that. I just quoted what Yajnavalkya has said in Brihadaranya Upanishad. Subsequently, Bhagavad Gita has come. It is speaking about karma, dharma, sanchita karma, prarabdha karma, so many things. So, don't go by, blindly don't go by what is said by Yajnavalkya. Mahabharata took place, so many things have taken place. In Mahabharata, yes, there was also Draupadi and there was the problem which happened, you know very well. I don't want to spell it out. Yeah, everybody took offensive to it. Definitely nobody said what happened was correct. In fact, Lord was a witness to it. Krishna was a witness in the sense, Lord knows everything. And when she prayed to Dwarakadisha, luckily she was saved from a very big embarrassment. Though the act was supposed to have been performed by Dushasana, the act did not complete. Please remember that. Vastra Abhaharanam did not take place. Yes, he started pulling the Vastra, but the Lord was very kind enough. Immediately he protected her. He kept on supplying. So nothing really happened in the first place. So, but still that was taken very offensively by the Pandavas, and everybody took different oaths and pledge, and in fact Bhima took a very big pledge that he will, with the blood of Dushasana, he will apply it to the hair of Draupadi and then she can tie it once again. So nobody has approved it. There is no approval. During the days of Yajnavalkya, he felt that way and he has expressed that in Brihadaranya Upanishad. That's all. It doesn't mean that Lord is going to approve all these things. Everything has emanated from Lord. Good, bad, right, wrong. But finally he comes, Dharma. There also Paritranaya Sadhunam Vinashaya Dushkritam, he said. Dharma Samsthapanarthaya Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. Everybody thinks that Lord is going to protect them. But he said, Paritranaya Sadhunam. Are you a sadhu? Are you a very innocent sadhu? So it's not that Lord is approving it. Just try to understand. And this is Kali Yuga. So many things take place. In Jwala Prayoga itself, we have seen all these things. In fact, abduction was seen in Treta Yuga itself. Lord Rama, Sita was kidnapped by Ravana. There is nothing that has not happened in the past that is happening today. Probably that happened as a single instance or a couple instances in the past. But today it is happening more. Yes, today Lord has already established police, judiciary. People are there. You cannot escape. NGOs are there to fight for such cases. If something goes wrong, nobody can go scot-free. They will be tried, and the judiciary has tried them, given them punishment. In some cases where some deaths have happened, murders have happened, judiciary has even upheld a punishment, a capital punishment has been given to them. Whatever has been said in the lower court has been upheld. The police is doing their job. The judiciary is doing their job. Everybody is doing their job. They are doing their job to the best of their ability, and there is no doubt about it. Absolutely. So where? The Lord has established all this today. Otherwise they will go scot-free. Freedom without responsibility is anarchy. Have you understood? Life is choiceless, whether you like it or not. But that doesn't mean that you are going to keep quiet. You will be doing which is also choiceless. Whatever you do is also choiceless. There is no choice. The police is doing the job because it is choiceless. The judiciary does the job because it is choiceless. There is no choice. They have to perform their duty and they are doing it. Maybe here and there certain things may be there in the police or judiciary, but by and large they are very good. By and large they are absolutely good, and things are very good. When it comes to some of the cases I have seen, the judgments are very good. So Lord is not approving it. He is doing all this. Please remember, He is only doing it. When something wrong happens, yes, they are pulled up. Okay. Even domestic violence. Some places there is a lot of domestic violence. Even for that there is a court. Nothing is viewed. In fact, abroad, in US and all, domestic violence is viewed very seriously. Still in India that has not come to that extent. But slowly, in India also law is evolving. Judges are evolving, police are evolving. They are now treating domestic violence as something very big, and slowly that is also coming up in India also. It's also happening. So Lord is not keeping quiet. Whatever has to be done, He is doing it. The dark force plays all these things. The dark force, the negative force does all these things. Whether you like it, you don't like it. Yes. And that is there in the mind. Whether we like it, we don't like it, that is there in the mind. In fact, I would like to also here place one more comment that for the same video I have received from Maunika Madgula. She also stays in US, somewhere in California. Thanks so much for this video, and to the person who asked this question. We are expecting something from the Guru, and when that is not met, the faith is shattered. So the problem again is our expectation. However, Guruji, mind is very powerful, and it always links whatever happened in the past in a negative way. I don't know why mind remembers the negative things that happened in life more than positive things. See, that's the quality of mind. You can't help it. Mind is devil. Very rarely the mind, when it is below the heart, below the soul, within the control of the soul, the mind is very sacred. That is only when it is below the control of the heart. When it is above, it is more negative. Above the heart, it is more negative most of the time. Even for Parvati, Though there are many very good things happening in this world, she has selectively seen only that what is happening wrong. That's also mind. Mind plays the game. Even though what you have, Parvati has projected is right, there are so many things which are good that is happening in the world. That didn't come to her mind when it came to Lord being a witness and being entertained. Good things didn't come to her mind. Only the negative what is happening is being projected. That is also the devil. Though what she has projected is right. Similarly, anything negative, yes, definitely comes to the mind, because mind is the seat of the devil. As long as the devil is within the control of the Lord, and the Lord is there, seated above, in the form, in the heart, such things do not happen. But when Lord is pushed down, we do not know for what reason. Don't ask me why the Lord, all-powerful Lord, chooses to be pushed down. We don't know why. Probably that is his Leela. We don't know. When the mind takes over the heart, then naturally many negative things happen. And the mind highlights means that the devil is more working. When the devil is more working, it highlights the aspects of the mind. So it highlights what happens negative. It doesn't highlight what is positive. To keep the mind in control, alertness becomes the key. There was a monastery. In the monastery, one disciple wanted to join, so he came to the master. He said, "Master, I want to join the monastery." He said, "What work you can do?" "I can do some work in the kitchen." He said, "You keep working in the kitchen. Someday I will call you and give some lessons." So he was working in the kitchen. 1 year ho gaya, 2 years ho gaya, 5 years, 10 years. Master, every day he will come, look in the kitchen, he will look at him, smile at him and go away. That's all. No lessons. The disciple was worried. 10 years ho gaya and there is no lesson he has started. So he went to the master and said, "Master, you remember me? I am cooking in the kitchen. I am a cook there. But you said you will start some lesson. You have not started." The master said, "Don't worry. Today I will start the lesson." So he was sitting. After doing the work in the kitchen, he was sitting in his dormitory. The master came with a big stick, started hitting him. "Master, what is this?" He didn't allow. He started hitting him. Black and blue, left and right. The disciple started running. The master was running behind him. He started hitting left and right, left and right. This was going on for days. Now the disciple learned to be alert. He knew when the master came inside the dormitory, he knew that he is going to hit. Even he started knowing when he was coming behind also, he knew it. Now he became an expert to dodge the master. He was very alert. Now the alertness was to that extent. He knew at any point of time when the master comes, he is going to come with the stick and he is going to hit him. He became very alert. Now the master started coming during the night time. When he was sleeping, the master came, started hitting him. Now his sleep was disturbed. Slowly he started once again dodging the master. Slowly in sleep also he became very alert. Anytime the master comes near him, he was very alert. Now the master cannot hit him. He has become so alert in his life. During daytime or nighttime, he was so alert. The master was sitting below the tree. The disciple thought, so many beatings this fellow, this old man has given me. One whacking, I want to whack him once with a stick. So he went behind with the stick and he just wanted to hit him from the back. The master was showing his back. The master was reading something. He just put his hand up. "Hey, stupid, I'm too old to take such lashes." The master is always a master. He's always alert. So alertness becomes the key. The mind is unconscious means it is not alert. You are not conscious. If the mind is conscious, the mind will be under the control of the heart. When the mind is unconscious, it is not under the control of the heart. So the devil is at work. When you are conscious, the Lord is at work. When you are unconscious, the devil is at work. Simple, nothing else. So the whole idea is to become alert. If the mind is thinking negatively, it means that you are more unconscious. You are not conscious. If you are conscious, the mind will not think anything negative. It will look at things positive. There are very good things happening in this world even today. Even though this is Kali Yuga, so many good things are happening in this world. Still Kali Yuga has not become ripe. We are only 5,000 years after Krishna's demise. Still we have 4,27,000 years of Kali Yuga. It just shows that we are not alert. So the negativity in mind is because of absence of alertness. The dark is more and the light is not there. When darkness is more, naturally you will start thinking only negative things. If negative things, so your aim must be to move from dark to light. Your aim must be to become more alert. Your aim must be to be more positive, not negative. Even when negativity comes from anywhere near you, you have to shun it. You must be alert to shun it. Somebody is talking negative. You must know how to convert it into positivity. That is possible only if you are alert. Alertness is the key, nothing else. When alertness is not there, then what we do is we start a selective. We are not collective. We will be more selective. We will only see things what we want to see. That is not good. Unless you are total in existence, unless you are in the middle, you cannot see both the sides. The very aspect of life is to be in the middle so that you will know both the sides. Being in the middle is the very concept of life. By merely saying I am in the middle, you won't be in the middle. Whether you are really practicing it depends on the alertness. Otherwise, you will take sides. We take sides because we are not alert. Ultimately, taking sides should come, if at all, it is aided by through alertness. Being unconscious and taking sides is always dangerous. So a person who is very conscious will always be in the middle. He can understand both the sides. And whatever he says or delivers will be taking into account both the sides. See, you go to some market to purchase some vegetables. In India still we have the system of the balance. We have this. So they will keep some half kg in one pan and they will put some vegetables in the other pan and they will hold it like this. When they hold it, they see the pointer at the top. So these two things are something like your eyes. In your eyes, both the eyes, you see something, but to decide you use the pointer which is here. The pointer is here, you use it. Like that, you must know how to judge things with alertness. Judging things unconsciously is very dangerous. You will be one-sided. You see, any judge in the court will be very conscious. When they judge, they will take into account all the circumstances which have happened. Prima facie, whatever is placed to them, they will consider all the circumstances, not merely the law. Law is always there. But actually what happened, That's why you say law, theory, law and practice. Theory is different, law is different, practice is different. In practice, you take into account all the practical factors. The judge will take into account all the practical factors that exist, and consciously he will evaluate the case and then deliver the judgment. The judgment will not be one-sided. There the judge will cite everything which concerns or affects both the sides. He will write in the judgment why he is judging like this, though it concerns both the sides. Here it is, he will write everything, positive, negative, what can be accepted, what cannot be accepted, because the judge is so conscious. He is not one-sided. Most of the time we are all one-sided. We are not conscious. We just go by, at that particular spot of the moment, whatever is written in the newspaper or whatever is shown in the TV, we go by that. We do not know what really happened. Because we are very emotional. Once we are emotional, please remember, you will be committing mistake. Emotion and judgment do not go together. When you are very emotional, if you try to judge, it will not be proper. A judge should not be emotional. So you go by what is there, what is said in the media. Media has got a great effect. You do not know actually what happened on the spot. You were not a witness to the case. So whatever is said in the media, whatever is said in the paper is always taken as true by us. But we do not know whether that is the truth or there is some more truth. So unless it is tried in a court of law, before a judge who will be totally unbiased. The judge is totally unbiased. So when he judges with no emotion, but purely considering the facts on the merits of the case. So most of the time we are carried away by what is written and we do not know what really happened. To what extent it happened also we do not know. Though we know something has been committed, some crime has had taken place, we do not know the minute aspects as to how it has happened or etc. Yes, something is written and we go by that. Whatever is written, we take it as granted as true. And the media also projects. Media trial is not real trial unless it comes to the court. Yes, the media is useful in one way, that bringing the facts to the notice of the higher authorities or the society, it brings the facts. That is true. Media is doing its role. But we cannot go by what is said in the media. Probably the way they project it may look like, no, they are trying to judge the case. Judging the case cannot be done by the media. It has to be done in a proper forum. It has to be done in the court of law. So we should not become very emotional by reading something has happened. Yes, we have to see how it goes. What are all the facts of the case? The mind gets carried away because it is unconscious. If the mind was very conscious and alert, such a thing doesn't take place. A very alert person also reads the same news, but he knows very well that unless it comes to a court of law, whatever is said may or may not be true. It may be true, may not be true. So you cannot conclude. Whatever is seen, you cannot conclude. You cannot judge. So that shows the darkness in the mind. We get carried away by so many things. We do not know. And we are more selective and not collective. We are not prepared to accept. This world has got very good things. Still, there are very good things. There are good people in this world. Not that it is having a dearth of good people. Good people are there. Knowledgeable people are there. Very wise people are there. People who really fight for truth, still exist. Though there may be some people who may be falsified, who may be unconscious, who may be projecting certain things. We are not talking about them. It is always there. Anywhere you in a system, you will have both things. Okay. After all, human is organic. Organic means somewhere it will be good, somewhere it will be stale. It is always there. Sometimes you take a fruit also, one side of the fruit is stale, one side of the fruit will be good. Not the entire fruit will be bad or something to be thrown out. But one side of the fruit, somewhere it will be stale or it will be, something would have happened, it would have gone. But other side of the fruit will be very good. We see this in very normal, in organics this is very common. It is very common. Okay. Even in everyone's case, if you introspect, you will know that you will have some nonsense and some stale part inside you. If you make an introspection and if you are very true to yourself, you will know which portion has to be removed. You have to, is it not? It is very normal, it will be there. You have to remove that part, means you will remove. Sometimes something happens, you go to the, we go to the doctor, this particular area is not all right. The doctor simply removes it through operation because that is parasitical. Anything parasitical is not acceptable. No. Something symbiotic is okay. Anything lives with you, some bacteria is there. They say some good bacteria are there. That is very good for, there may be something bad which may be producing some other thing. And it might have resulted in a wound or something like that, and you get it operated, you get it removed. Is it not? That's a very normal thing which we do, is it not? So, wherever the negative element is there, we try to remove it and we try to put some antibiotic, this, that, etc. and make it more positive so that positivity comes. At the same time, what will happen is somewhere else in the body, something else will come, some other abscess will come. See? So, in always organics, it is a problem. It's not mechanics. Human beings are organics. We are all organical, not mechanical. Is it not? We have thoughts, we have emotions. And in emotions, sometimes people do commit some mistakes here and there. It is very normal. But sometimes the mistakes are very huge. Naturally, they need to be reformed. So they are punished. There is police, there is court, there is judiciary. They take everything. And no doubt, there is also a prosecutor. There is also a defense lawyer who will also project the positive aspects of that particular person who has committed the mistake or the circumstances under which, so that the punishment is reduced to that extent and some punishment is given. See, that it happens. It's a system. So nobody is approving anything. Please remember, Lord is not approving. Otherwise, he wouldn't have created all this in the first place. So try to understand. See, don't keep on thinking only the negative aspects of life. We should also know the positivities of life and we should develop ourselves. Yes, negativity exists. As I told you, the negativity we are trying to reduce in our own way. Okay, in a small way we try to reduce it, and mind also we try to balance it here and there, not keeping on seeing the negative things. Because once again the devil part. So how to control the devil? Race with the devil. It's not so easy. You know it, I know it. Is it not? It's a race with the devil. It happens many times. But still, Lord has given some extra thing. He has given some wisdom. Something is there and He knows. He tells you how to do it and you do it. And you win over. Okay. So these things are all very normal in life. And I don't think Lord has approved anything. And Lord has really blessed us. That is why still we have good people around. We have good things around. So let us be positive. Let us look at life with a lot of positivity than negativity, than to see selectively. Let us see things more collectively. That's what I feel. Thanks for the opportunity. See you some other time. So kind of you. Thank you.